Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing Allie X CollXtion II. Before we get started, I want to remind you that this is simply my opinion on the album. We all have different thoughts on it and I would gladly read yours in the comment section down below. Before we get started on the review, I wanted to give you guys a small update on the channel. As you probably noticed, I've been really busy and that's why I barely made any reviews ever since I got a new job back in June. And the reason for that is that this job was extremely demanding and I just didn't have any time to work on anything, and I couldn't even listen to music that much, which completely bummed me up quite a lot. And if we add to that YouTube right now is the most confusing it has been in months when it comes to advertisement and ad revenue, it's a real mess. I mean, my review of Juju's last cover album got categorized as not suitable for advertisers somehow, and I requested a review and they did it, they put it back, but now it's back at being reviewed and I don't understand why, but all I'm trying to say is that it's a mess and it really makes it hard to even want to put content on YouTube because they care so little about content creators, even the big ones. I think it's even worse for them. But yeah, all that together is why it's been real hard for me to make reviews, but now that I'm out of this job, I'm gonna try to get back to it slowly but surely. So thanks for understanding, and now here we go to the new review. Now that my little rant is over, let's talk about CollXtion II. CollXtion II is the follow-up to Allie X, brilliant CollXtion 1, and if you remember back then, I loved that album so much, and I was obviously really looking forward to this new one. It's really hard trying not to compare this work to previous work, especially when the previous release was absolutely excellent, and at first I couldn't help but be a bit disappointed by this new one. While still being very much Allie X, I couldn't help but feel that it went away that was a bit too much of the same sound. It took me a couple of listens to really start to peel off the layers and discover another brilliant piece of music. Sure, it is different, and to my surprise, the album has a very strong, washed-out 80s music vibe to it that you can hear throughout the album in more or less vibrant ways. And if you need to know anything about me, it's that I am a sucker for 80s music. And this album delivers every bit of goodness. And once again, I am blown away by how talented Allie is as a songwriter. There's so much angst and creative freedom on this album. It really feels incredible to witness such a craft and to be able to enjoy it so much. And it's quite thanks to how amazing Allie's songs are, really. When it comes to the songs themselves, I have a weak spot for Paper Love. The whistling is so good and heavy, almost threatening, as it reminds me a bit of a standoff between two opponents in a Western movie somehow. Then you got True Love is Violent, and it has such an old 80s ballad vibe to it, and I can't help but remember a song that is very similar, I think, from the 80s, but I just can't remember it right now. I've been trying to remember it and finding it, but I just can't. But I like the fact that it ends the album on such a soft and intimate note. It really gives a great closure to it. I think the one song that I didn't like as much as the rest is Casanova. There's something in the beat that I find a bit too repetitive for my own taste, but the chorus at least redeems it, and by no means am I saying it's bad, it's just that I didn't enjoy it as much as the rest of the album. Overall, I have to say, CollXtion II is quite delightful. It has all the bangers while staying true to Allie X's style, and I enjoyed every bit of it. Each song has its own flavor and personality while still staying in a very coherent atmosphere, and that's why I give the album 5 stars. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tell me what you think of the album down below, and I'll see you next time.